all want to know the secret formula for getting in. To do our job well, an admissions officer must be on the receiving end of an entire nation's application panic. You didn't challenge yourself academically.
I'm worth $1 billion.
Endure the frustration of all the parents who just realized there isn't room for every organically fed, well-tutored offspring. Please step away from the car.
Do you like bun cake?
I do not. Let go! Of course, everyone thinks we're sadists, that we like saying no.
Gymnastics national champion. And my father is Cuban and in a wheelchair.
We are in this job for one reason, to say yes.
I know whenever you were younger, you applied to Princeton.
Yes.
An interview.
It's gonna haunt me till I die now.
So in the movie, we see the students that have their interviews as well, and they're involved in everything, every club, president of every organization, and then we also see Jeremiah, who has a great interest in learning and knowing new things, but not necessarily through the school setting.
This is Jeremiah Balaki, and I'm not really your typical student. My brain sort of goes on a little walkabout. He's a prodigy.
Which one was the younger Tina back in the day?
I mean, I liked school, and I did well in school, and I did a lot of stuff because I like to. Like, I think my generation wasn't quite smart enough to be like doing stuff for their resume yet, or at least where I went to school they weren't. So I was somewhere in the middle. So I was not like impressive enough to get into Princeton with it, but I had a lot of things to write down on my application.
Cows in labor.
Bye now. Best of luck with all that.
Calm her down.
Where is the bull that did this to you? He's probably out partying with his friends.
Was your college admission process anything like this? Did you have people jumping through hoops to help you get into university? Or
Yeah, I never went through any of this. I didn't apply to any, schools really. I certainly didn't apply to Princeton. That would have been stupid. I would not have gotten it. But I know people who went through all of this. And, I live in New York City, and I have little kids, and just trying to get them into kindergarten and preschool and stuff. In this city, it's crazy. It's probably harder than it is to get your kid into university. It's nuts.
It's John Pressman from the New Quest School. I'd like for you to visit our campus.
Can you please email me and I will call you back?
Hey, not so rough. How'd you like to have your udder yanked like that?
Excuse me?
Now, when you're doing a film that was originally a novel, is there any kind of pressure in the back of your mind that you keep thinking about because you're making sure that the emotions and characters are translated the same way on screen?
Yeah, I mean, the main thing that I worry about when I'm adapting a novel is whether the author is going to hate me when they see the movie. And, either she was a good liar or she genuinely really liked the movie. You can't be utterly true to a novel when you're adapting it. There's no way to do it. It's just, you spend, in my case, a lot of time reading a novel, and you have a very short amount of time doing a film. So you're just trying to get the heart of it and what your perception of it was or reaction to it.
I got pregnant in college, and I didn't think I could be a mother, ever. It takes a village.
Get your hands off my baby!
You are not a student.
Hi, I'm from admissions, and we like to check on our high school visitors. So, did you remember to bring your toothbrush?
And in this case, just the X-ray of this woman who's thrust into a weird motherhood situation for the first time in her life I thought would make a cool movie.
I had to do what I'm supposed to be doing like you do. I'd kill myself.
Did you just say if you were me, you would kill yourself?
Portia, don't exaggerate.
So what was it like trying to embody Portia and really develop that character? What was the process?
I tried to, that's a good question. I mean, first you figure out like, okay, you want to look a little different than you look, but it's not like, I'm not Daniel Day-Lewis. I'm not going to change that much. And so you figure out, you kind of work like, okay, outside in, what does this character wear? We had a great costume designer on the movie who kind of informed all that. And then I spoke to some people who had worked in admissions, and I read a bunch of college admissions to kind of put myself in the mind frame of like what that task was like.
You want to go out sometime?
Yes.
I mean, with me.
Oh, yes.
I had never worked with Paul Rudd before, and he's just such a delight. I hope you get to speak to him today.
I did. He was great.
Right? And so that was just such a treat because he's so good, he's so warm and like giving on camera. It makes it very easy because I'm someone who Paul's made like 1,000 movies. I made like 3 movies. So just by his warmth, it's like naturally encouraging for you to do a better job.
There's nothing improper going on here.